Hello and welcome to Chuckster Plays Bloodborne. I have wanted to get to this game for a while because it's one of my favorite games, but we just haven't. I had never felt like there was a good way or time to do it, but here we are. We just finished off the previous game. We had done Pokemon Leaf Green, my first Pokemon game ever, and I talked about games I want to do, and I thought Bloodborne actually might be a good one, partially because I've already beaten it. So this is a new game plus run of the game. I'm high level. A lot of characters will not be much of a challenge. There will still be some that are a challenge because believe me, I had to finish off the previous. I was already in like new game plus. I want to say at least 3 because I knew I had beat it once, and I went to a new game plus mode. I did it a second time because I defeated the DLC bosses during that second one. And then I think I started a third one because I was playing with helping a friend out. And then, so I'm fairly positive that this is my 4th. So I'm pretty sure that we are in New Game plus 4. If you don't know what that means in Bloodborne, every time you beat the game, it basically starts you all over. But you keep all your equipment, all your gear, you keep your items and everything. There's a few things you lose as far as like keys and things like access to areas, that sort of stuff. But everything else you keep. You end up, every enemy gets a little bit harder. They get stronger or they do more damage, or all together. The bosses even get harder. Now, I say harder, if you're so high level, it's not like they're super hard. They just, I don't know, in some ways they're easier because you're high level and they didn't raise that much. But for me, you'll see in a little bit, I'm pretty high. I could be higher. I'm not saying I'm the highest, but like I'm pretty up there. I'm way above what you need to be able to comfortably beat these games. But it's honestly just because at the times I had the experience for it and I leveled up and I just was like, what the heck, why not? So we're gonna go through this game. We're not gonna rush it, but some areas that aren't needed to be gone through as much, I am going to just kind of run through them because there's not much point. I don't really like going through areas long and drawn out and trying to just kill every single enemy because all these enemies come back except for the bosses, and the cat is back again. So we're going to go through the game. It might feel kind of quick, and especially if this is your first time ever seeing this game, trust me, your first time is not going to be anything like this run. This is going to be a faster run by far. But there are some areas that will still be a little challenging. Some enemies that can still like almost one-shot kill me, if not like two-shot kill me. Especially if there's like 2 or 3 enemies in the same spot. If you get hit all of them at the same time, it's just a cluster of attacks, and then you just get wiped out. So that will happen. Trust me, it will happen in the game. It happened when I was playing before, trying to get to this point. You're not going to see the very start of the game because it just doesn't do that, I don't think, for New Game Plus. So we're going to land right where the game starts you from New Game Plus. I literally landed there. You're in a bed, and you wake up in a bed, and that's where we are. So let's get to the game. No further ado. You can see we're in the loading screen. And here we go. So, also the music. I turned the music off for the game music because I honestly don't know if it's copywritten or not. I have a feeling it might be. So I turned that way down. And we've got the copyright-free music I got playing. So it might not match up the music from the game, but that's totally fine. We can still enjoy the game. We can still play it. So let's continue. And there are all these loading screens. They tell you information. Hold on a second, I gotta check my audio. We gotta double check the audio, make sure it's playing. Okay. I can't hear the audio on my headphones, but that's okay. We can still play. Okay, so this is where you start. Now you do not start normally with all these things. This is not by any means, you don't have all this equipment. And just to show you, so I have I have various items. These are all from my playthroughs. We have Antos for poison, which honestly I probably won't be using. Molotov cocktails sound more fun than they are in this game. Probably won't really be using them much in this game. Let's play through. Fire paper, I probably will use some. As you see, I don't have very much because I do use it occasionally for bosses. So I'll have to buy some more of that. Bolt paper, similar thing. I might use some of that. Bone ash marrow, I don't really use that very much. I probably should. I just don't tend to. Bold Hunter's Mark is a way to respawn the game without losing your, well, I would say, experience. So I'm going to call things XP in this game. But it's, when I say XP, it's the thing at the top right that says Blood Echoes. Blood Echoes are basically the XP slash also money in this game, the currency. It's what you use for everything. As far as like acquiring items, unless you just pick it up or get it off of an enemy. But when you die in this game, if you haven't played it from software, when you die, you lose your blood echoes. Doesn't matter how much you have. They drop either on the ground where you were, or the enemy that killed you holds them. And to get them back from the enemy, you have to kill them. If you die, again, on your way to those, before you pick them up or before you kill the enemy that had them, those echoes are permanently forever gone. There's no possible way to get them back. So you have to be careful about dying immediately after you died. Like it's like a second death is more important than the first death, because sometimes that first death, not a big deal. It can be accidental. You can quite often get your blood echoes back. But if you die to something really tough, or you're in a tough new area, you might lose some. And believe me, I've probably lost millions during my whole time playing this game, and most people probably have. So the whole purpose of the Bold Hunter's Mark is that you can awaken from a dangerous area if it's hard to get out of there and go back to the main area, and you don't lose those echoes. You don't lose your XP slash money and that kind of stuff. So those can be really helpful in this game, but honestly at this point they're not really super needed, so it just depends. Lantern just gives me some light, because you'll see this game is very dark, which I did turn up my light on this game for stream because I feel like sometimes stream is just dark. I didn't want you guys not to be able to see stuff. I thought it was important that you see what's going on. You'll get some of these things like kin blood, cold blood, things like that, where it gives you it just gives you blood echoes for crushing it. So that's cool. There's a thing called insight. We'll go over that in a little bit. So I've got 34 of these, which is a lot. Great one's wisdom, that's a lot for more insight. And I have different items for different things. I probably won't be using much of these. Sometimes I use the empty phantasm shell. It just gives me an arcane power to my weapon, because not every weapon has things like magic or arcane power to it. So, and the bells are in this thing where if I shoot a bell or ring a bell, I can request someone to come join my game. Now, in this one, I'm going to be playing offline because I don't want to have to mess with people popping in my game accidentally and that kind of stuff, or randomly dying, and that could be exciting, but I just didn't want to mess with that for this. I want to just play through the game. And then, yeah, that's mostly what it. These are all upgrade items for different things, so not too important for those of me at this point, because most of my items, as you'll see in a minute, are pretty much max. These are keys. Like I said, you lose some keys, but some of these you keep. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can use them, though. Sometimes these keys, you just still have them, but they're not really usable in this playthrough until you reattain them. My main weapons. Now, my primary weapon that is my favorite, which to the point of the shirt I am wearing is a Bloodborne shirt. And the reason I bought it was because the guy on the shirt he's equipped with my favorite weapon in all of the From Software games that I played, which is not a whole lot, but I played a few. So is Ludwig's Holy Blade. I love this thing. It can go from a skinny blade that's quick and fast to a giant long blade, kind of like Cloud's blade from Final Fantasy, that's huge and clunky, but it does a lot of damage. So I like the fact that it has that versatility. The Holy Moonlight Blade Sword is another one that's pretty good. It's not my personal favorite. I wish it was, because it looks awesome. but it's just there's some things about it that I just personally don't love how it swings. It's okay. It's not great to me. The burial blade is the weapon you get from the final boss at the very end of the game. Hunter's axe, which you start off with. Then the whirligig saw is from the DLC. I don't know if I've seen this right. It's Tenitris. It's a arcane slash like lightning weapon, which I've got it for the occasion if I need to, but I don't really need to use those kind. There's some bosses during the game where you're just like you need to use a specific weapon just to give you that little bit of advantage. I'm not really at that point anymore. It's like the little advantage they give me is so negligible that there's almost no point. And the amygdala arm, I just kind of kept it because I thought it looked really weird. So then you have guns. You would think guns in a game, cool, really powerful. Sort of. Guns in Bloodborne are not like amazing to me. They're good at countering, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not good at. You're not gonna see me do much countering with guns. I know there's some people that do that all the time. I'm not an amazing Bloodborne player. I love the game, but I'm not like amazing at all the counters and constant. Like, you're not gonna see great combat at me, but it's still fun. Basically, I stick with the Ludwig's rifle. And then I kind of changed from the Gatlinburg gun to either the church cannon, or I took it out of here, but there's a normal cannon that's sometimes used. But I'm kind of sticking between these two for now. And then there's the outfits. You start off with nothing, but you can change your outfits to whatever you want throughout this game. I have on what I have on. Changing my outfit's not going to drastically affect my stats or the outcome of any fight for me at this point, so you're not going to really see me change. Gems affect your weapons. We might change those out at some point if I get a better one, but probably not. Carol runes, I pretty much got set to what I like. Extra HP, extra stamina. I can carry more healing vials, which I'll show those in a minute. And then more, because I have so much health at this point, more HP from using the heals. So that's kind of what I like to do. And these are chalices for, I'll show you those in a second. But yeah, so this is my setup. There's Ludwig's sword. As you see, if I push R1, every weapon in this game has a dual function. So like this one, I have the single sword, which is quick and faster. If I switch out to the heavier blade, it's slower, but it has a much further range, and it does more damage. If I switch that weapon to the whirligig saw, you see it's just a stick. It's faster. It does that. If I switch to attach the whirligig part, the saw part, it's slower, but it's going to do more damage, has more range. And this one also has a nice feature where I can hold it as long as my stamina is lasting. It will cut people. I use that sometimes. It's just kind of a fun weapon. And then the guns. So there's the. Was it not Ludwig? Oh, whatever. It's my rifle. And there's the minigun. So here we are. Health. I have a lot of health, and stamina. I have a lot of stamina. This will potentially continue to grow as we play. I don't know how many times if we're going to level up or not. Speaking of levels, stats, we are level 244. Way beyond. I mean, you can beat this game at like, I think, level 60 or 70. I mean, technically you could beat this game at level 1 if you're amazing enough, but it's not likely that's ever going to happen from main people at all. Level 60 or 70 is what I've kind of heard of, is like the lower end that people tend to beat the game at if they're pretty good. I was not that. I was higher than that, just because I want to make it a little easier on me. But 244, like I said, every time I beat the game, they get a little harder. And there were still some optional bosses that I just didn't beat in the last round because they were a bit tough and I was having a hard time. So I just like, I don't need to fight them. Let's just skip. Alright, so when you start this game off, we go through, you're in this place, and the intention is you have nothing. You're going to die to the first enemy, and it sends you back. It sends you to this place called the Hunter's Realm. So I'm going to go through here. And forgive me, I can't hear things right now through the game, so I can't hear if there's screams or noises or how crazy it is. The intention is you have nothing. You're going to die to the first enemy. Let me just listen to see how it sounds. Yeah. Doesn't sound too bad. Okay. There's an enemy in here, and there's also notes. These are player notes. Players that have left things, or actually not. This is not a player note. This is the game telling you. You can dodge with circle. You have heals, and right now I don't have any of those kind of things because we're starting the game off, so they're kind of starting off fresh. And you can lock on enemies, like there's a wolf. Gonna run, and we're just gonna hit him. And he took 2 swipes. He normally kills you very quickly, like for most people. I have seen people start this game off and you're constantly dodging, and you strike him with your fist, and you dodge, and maybe you might strike him again, and it's just constant movement, and it's like, takes forever, and you can kill him. It's to your benefit to die the first time, because the first time you die to him, they send you back to the main place, which we will get there a little bit. I'll show you. Okay, so we got a blood vial, so we can heal up now if we need to. We got 3 of those. And you will often come to doors and gates in this game that do not open, and they won't open. They won't because they only open from one side. So, like for example, this gate, you can open it later, but it's closed. And it says by device, and because there's usually a big thing in the ground, you have to like crank the thing, and it like unlocks things. So this later if you want. And there's a lot of optional places and ways to go in this game. So there's pathways that you can take that you don't need to. You can if you want. Like there might be 2 different routes to get to the same end, but whichever route is easier for you, you just take that one. Now this one you can't open because it's like the main exit, the area we start at. All right, there will be some enemies up here. I am not going to make it a goal of picking up everything I see. You see, I mostly kill him. I killed him with 1 hit. His hits, let him hit me. It's not taking a ton of damage. When you start this game off, he either one-shot kills you or almost one-shot kills you. Even when you get a weapon. So, I'm not saying he's necessarily good in particular, but all the enemies you start off with are just that way. So this is the kind of switch I was saying. It's not for that door. This is for a different thing. Right here. And yeah, you want to look for those switches. You want to look for those levers to try and turn them on. And this is the first, should be the first one you come to. You want to look for these lanterns sticking out of the ground. They have this sort of like purple haze hue to them. You want to look for those. You light them, and this is the main way you go to the Hunter's Dream. I'm going to go ahead and go there so we'll see what it is. Normally, if you die, like that first wolf, or to any enemy after you first spawn, this is where it sends you. It sends you to the Hunter's Dream. You would. This is kind of like I would have died, and I show up here. Here we are. We're at the house. I don't exactly know where this is supposed to be, like location-wise in the game. I don't know if it's actually a dream. I don't really know. The lore, so I don't quite know. Here we have the, I think it's just a doll. You can't do anything with her yet. She is critical on how you level up, but we can't level up yet. And there's a reason why. Now these things, normally you can't open these up because they are, as later on you unlock stuff, but I have opened them all up, so in New Game Plus, they're just still here. This is where you can buy things. Let's see, I don't need those, but I buy 43 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some things just to stock up. Right, hold on, purchase. I can buy 414 heals. I'm just gonna buy up some because I think I used up some in the last fight I did. And you see, if you have more than if you get more than what you have, it goes into your stored. I can have up to 600 of those in my stored. I've never had that many, but I've also never really needed to. I tend to kind of use them up as I collect them in the game, so just kind of is what it is. Oh, you know what? Let's have the money. We don't need to buy this stuff, but it'd be nice to have it. Go ahead and buy some of those things, because I just to run out apparently. Okay, so we're stocked up on those items. You can go here. Oh, so this is where your items. If you died, these things show up and they give you these items. We're gonna go ahead and pick them up. You can make a choice. I think it's a choice. If you want the hunter pistol or the blunderbuss, I'll just take the pistol. It doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna use either one of these things. And you can pick between the saw cleaver, the hunter's axe, or the threaded cane. I personally always start off with the hunter axe. It's a pretty nice weapon. It looks nice. It has the axe is a shorter axe, or you can extend it out and it has a longer range. And there's a move you can do where it swirls around and gets a bunch of people. That's okay. The saw cleaver's not bad either. I'm just gonna do the thread king. I don't really know what the thread king looks like, how it works. There's this guy in here. You can talk to him. I'm not gonna say listen to all their talk. He's a dream. Garrett, I forgot his name. Friend to you hunters.
You're sure to be in a fine
right now.
haze about just go out and kill a few beasts, you know. It's just what
her dude, get used to it. So in here, you can unlock stuff. The workshop, you can fortify and repair your weapons. Your weapons do get damaged, but it's so slow to damage them. It's not very. It takes a long time. Let's go ahead. I've honestly just been kind of upgrading stuff, just because. Let's go ahead and upgrade this thing. I don't even know if I need to. Because I can also show you my storage. If we go to... This is the actual storage. So you see, here's all my actual items. I have these weapons. Sun blade, my cannon, shields, different attires I haven't put up here. Different gems and stuff. I just kept everything on me. There's not much of a point. This game's not like some of the other From Software games where you're concerned about weight so much. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but it's not really a big factor in this game. So my stats and my gear, I'm really geared up around vitality, my strength, and my skill, and I've been building my arcane up a bit. The strength and skill make Ludwig's Holy Blade super powerful. It does a lot of damage. But these are the awakening headstones. As you unlock through the game, you get places you can teleport to. But to start off, and also to, if you go this way, there's a gate, and you can't open the gate because this is where the final end of the game is. So they tease you with it. You can see it, but you can't go there. All right. We need to find... Hey, Sonny. We need to find what's called insight. Now, I have a lot of insight on me, but when you start this off, you can't level up with her unless you get insight through your first playthrough, like when you're in this playthrough. There's two ways of doing it. Either you can use the Madman's Knowledge to gain insight, which I have a lot of it, or if you just simply you gain insight from defeating a boss, or by simply when you first see a boss. So like if you go to a boss in the first fight you get to, they give you one insight. If you beat the boss, you get another insight. But but you don't lose that insight. Like you'll never lose insight from just dying. So the thing is here is when you go fight the first boss, just finding the first boss allows you then to come here and start leveling up. But that means you have to get through a lot with no leveling up before you can even level up to level 2 or whatever level it is that you get to. It's kind of crazy. That's why this game is hard. That's why a lot of people, I think, give up early on. They don't really give much of an effort. I almost gave up when I first played this. I was like, I don't know about this, but someone I knew that got me. They were like, no, try this, hear this, do this. They really got me hooked, and I mean, I loved it. I fell in love with this game. Can I open this? So I have to go. I wasn't sure if I had to go this way. I'm pretty sure I did though. Alright, so go to the very top. Eventually we can go to the left, but we can't do that just yet. This is not good. I always gotta check. See, you can't open from that side. Alright, so we can go through here. There will be some pop-up. There's not a lot of pop-up attacks, but there are some. He tends to see some people. I see he's one-shot kill for me, but in the game when you start off, no, he's not one-shot kill. These guys are going to be easy. But these are quite literally the first people you come to. Can I open this? I love the fact that you can multiple people with one swipe. As you'll notice, as I'm swinging, my my endurance goes down. If you have no endurance, you can't swing. Less no endurance also means you can't roll. So now I'll open this game. So now we can come straight down here for round 2. I don't need it. So they just give me quicksilver things for now. Alright, this is the main pathway for things. This is where this particular street could take someone who's starting off, could take you forever. There's a dude there. I'm gonna go through and kill who I can, just because that dude will come over. Alright. Yep, there's dude. I always tend to swing the second time just because you don't know. It's hard to tell if you actually got them the whole with the one swing. Because sometimes they just got so health. A nice thing too is you'll notice my health when you take damage. I'll show you with this. When I take some damage, my health goes a little bit. See, it's orange. If I damage them while it's still orange, I can recover that health back. So it's really nice sometimes to take a lot of damage and just attack or all back. And you can't always get all back. So it's like a stab with the whatever it is, the blood vials. You collect those from the dead, so it's also nice too. So you don't have to always worry about only having what you carry on you. You will gain some throughout the game. This area, oh my gosh, this took me so long before I could level up when I first played this game. Come on, guys. I hate taking the dogs out. The dogs are mad. They're annoying. Like seriously, I've been killed by so many dogs in this game. It's frustrating at times. That guy we can't get unless we go up there. But give him a second. Okay, so we gotta cut this way. We can't go around there. We have to cut through here. Like, this is the pathway if you're first playing this. Like, you have to go this route. But then you have a couple options. You can actually cut through here. You can fall down here and get into a whole mess of things. We're not going to do that yet. Is this a guy I can call? Oh, I can summon somebody. I kind of forgot. So these are players you can summon to help you out. So you ring a bell, he comes out, and they're actually very useful. There are times where they are immensely helpful. But other times they are a pain in the butt. They're just not. There's sometimes some bosses they're just not that helpful. Torch, blood vials, cocktail. Not really needed, but that's fine. So let's go. I hate these birds. I'm going to show you. I always swipe down these birds because they're sometimes like hard to pick this right. I don't know why these birds are so ginormous. They're just huge. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, so we can't go. Can't go that way. Come over here. This is the other side that we missed out earlier. Now this guy will stay with me either until he dies or until, or if I go to a boss fight. Because if you go to a boss fight, you can't leave a boss fight. Like, the only way to leave a boss fight is if you die or if you win. And either way, if you win or lose, he goes away. So he only sticks around long enough for those things. Multiple dogs here. Going after. Get some blood vials. The gun dudes are so annoying. Come on. That's one. You did it. Sweet. You also notice I'm getting blood echoes every one of these guys we take out. It's not a lot. Because right now it takes me almost 500,000 blood echoes to level up one time because I'm so high level. So like having 128,000 back before would have been great, but now it's like a fraction of what I need. There's no actual jump in this game. Like, this is the closest thing you can do to jump. Right there. You run, double tap O, and you'll jump across. But that's it. That's the highest you can go. There's nothing else you can do. Let's fight these wolves. It's gonna look easy with this got it. I just got killed. I told you it'd be easy, but not necessarily. There are times when you just get obliterated by something. So, okay. We have died. Sadly, I should not have died to that, but I kind of got cornered, and I couldn't roll out of the way. So we're gonna spawn right back at the old wreck here. I guess now we have insight.
Here, an honorable hunter.
Like, I already had it, but now since I died, she will talk to me. There we go. Okay, so I can channel blood echoes, which I have none. So you can see here, I need 502,776 to level up one time. And when I say, like, when you level up, like, you can pick one of these stats to put one into, so, like, I can go from 54 to 55. It may not even increase any of my stats. And when it increases my stats, we're talking about, like, your damage on your weapon goes up, like, 1 point. or maybe if you're super lucky, 2 points. Like, that's it. It's not like a huge bump in your stats. It's really not. So leveling up can it's very helpful, but it doesn't it takes several levels for you to really start to notice a difference. Now early on you get a few levels and it really helps, but it takes some time. Alright, now we're right back here. And all those enemies that we killed, every last one of them's back. So I spent that time killing those. I'm going to go through here and run through it because I'm high enough and fast enough. Like, even if you weren't high enough level, you can still run through all these guys. But if you didn't know where to go, you one shot and you get killed. See, we're trying to shoot. Alright, we're going to run through here. I got stamina. Cut back through. You know what? Let's call him again. He is helpful. I don't need him, but. See, so my blood echoes are dropped right here. They could have been on the wolf, but they're not. So, honestly, no harm in dying, as long as you get it back. Okay, let's get this. Let's get. Can we pull one of the wolves? He's just gonna run up. Yeah, I can do a lot of damage to him. There's no reason I should have died to those. Like, easy. But this guy, I got cornered. I shouldn't allow myself to be cornered. Okay, there's a couple things we can do here. That falls down. Here, we should go through this house. It's dark. Some of these people come back nowhere. Takes the fuck out. Things downstairs. I think it's this door. Can't do it from that side. But this one. Can I open? Yes. Okay, get out of the way. So this door, very important, because now we have now opened our workaround, basically our shortcut to the boss. So now I can spawn here, and we can get through this door. What he's got, and you just cut through here. Upstairs, which we took that one. Is there another person? Oh, I totally didn't see that guy. See, it's so dark sometimes you don't see stuff at all. Alright. Then we go up and back through here, up the stairs, and we're running the door. So, we have a little bit of a shortcut. We don't have to go through all those guys that we did before. It just doesn't take as long. You will come through here and run into those wolves, but that's a lot less than you did before. You have to also imagine if you were a much lower level, it would be a lot easier. Alright. Let's do stupid pros. Alright. We are about to go after the first boss. I love how the dead bodies get stuck. Right through here. Technically the first boss of the game. So if you were playing this for the first time and you walked through this, you would get one insight. If it's all you did was go take this pathway and get your first insight, you are then good to level up from then on. Build up whatever blood echoes you can from one enemy you can kill, kill that enemy over and over and over again until you have enough to level up, and repeat that process. And you level up a few times, next thing you know, you're getting through areas a lot quicker. A lot easier. Alright, let's go through. Yep, there he is. Dark Beast. And as you see, I can kill him, but my damage is not doing, my sword's not doing very much damage to him. I still have to be careful. Having Gascoigne here actually helps because he's intentionally focused on him. I'm pretty sure they just put him. Oh, he grabbed me. Back off. Yes, Juan's almost dead. Oh, shoot. I'm careless. It's hard to see. I know there's ways to like catch him, but I'm just trying to obliterate him. It's really not that hard anymore. Especially because I can withstand an attack. You can just really mess with him. Oh jeez. Two of those. Oh, guess one died. A little tougher now. Ouch. I actually might die just because I lost the focus dude. I'm not like super practiced. Oh, one more shot. And he is gone. We beat our first boss, and you see we got some insight. I actually got 4 insight, so I get 3 for killing him. That's kind of cool. And now this doesn't always happen when you beat a boss. You don't always get a lantern here. Typically there's a lantern wherever you beat a boss, but not every time. Let's pick this up. And let's light the lantern. And, alright. So now we have a choice. Usually after you beat a boss, you want to go back to the Hunter's Dream. And you want to be able to turn in your echoes, because you get a lot of echoes that you saw to beat the boss, and then once you help you level up, but not really necessary. So at least not for me right now. Alright, so let's carry on. So now the cool thing is we can start here. Come on, we only have to go through the house here. Let's go explore a couple areas that we did not go to before. Go down here. I don't quite remember what is down here. It's been so long since I played this. Oh, look, see, everything's connected. That's that street, the main street we went through with the bonfire. I don't remember if it's worth it going down there. I honestly don't. So we're not. Honestly, at this point, it's not worth it for me to do anything besides go through the whole story. But there are some spots. I'm interested in deal with this. So I need to get through the door here, because I'm going to open this door. I can't yet. Let's go down this way. So, that spot I showed earlier, let's go through there. This was a great spot that I used to level up in, because so these poor dogs are just but there are a couple dogs you can like I said, I hate killing dogs, but they were out. They would kill you. Like that's 735 black ghosts. I don't need those that little bit. It's not much, but it does add up. So this is the other side of that bridge. That if I would jump down, you can't get back up on. Because yeah, I can't get back up there. I can't get back up from the way I came. But we can go this way. And this is that other door from the house that we couldn't get to. So now we have this whole pathway open. So we're awesome. That's good. I think the next pathway is here. There's a couple of ogres. I'll take it easy. Let's get stuff. I think. Did I come this way? I think I can. Yeah. So this is where that first lantern was up there, and I come to this house. I could have gone left. I wasn't ready for that. It wasn't time for that yet. So then we come through here. This whole first area is all about shortcuts. There's all these different little ways you can cut through, ways you can open up. I think I can open. No, I can't. So I'm not ready for this yet. I'm a little bit further ahead than I need to be. So we know this pathway. Let's go back up. Back towards where the dogs were. Back to here. I think there's another dog somewhere. Could be just dogs. Alright. Now we need to go this direction. So close to see. There are some doors you can knock on where you can talk to people and take some conversations, but we're skipping most of that. Okay. I love this room. Go through all the barrels. Just wolf. He's a wolf. Werewolf looking type dude. He was pretty tough when you first come through it. We can drop down here. And then we can collect. And open with the arm, but we're going to go ahead and collect what we can. Oh, do I have to come down? Ah! I didn't mean to fall. Oh, shoot. I almost killed myself. Ah, my gosh! I'm gonna die. Forget how far. Oh, and I hate this. I hate the rats. That almost cost me my life. I almost died. That's a glitch I have not seen. I haven't seen that in Bloodborne. Alright, let's get through. Okay, I can get back up, but not where I am. Okay, let's go down here. This was kind of the path I was going to take anyways, but not quite so soon. This is where I was. If I was gonna fall, I wish I had fallen down to it. This stuff. All right. Yeah, I was a little sketchy there for a second. I believe. Let's verify. Let's verify because I don't remember. I think this is the first. Yes. So if you play this game and you're like not, you can't find the boss or you can't make it to the boss, this area is to me a little bit easier to get to first. If you can pick up that skull and use the skull, that will give you insight, and that's just the same as seeing the boss, and then that will also let you level up. So if you're playing it and you're having a hard time just accessing the boss to get the insight so you can level up, do this instead. Like, come here, pick up the skull, get some insight, and then you can start leveling up. And then you can get to the boss a lot easier. It's a nice little trick. There's also some other insight you can get. Roll. There's another one. Go away. I thought there was another monster thing. Mistaken? Okay, so. Alright, so we came down that way, we're going around. This is still the path we should be taking. There's some crows over here that I absolutely hate. Die, you stupid crows. Literally, oh, they fall down. Okay, we go. I don't think we need to go there. So you can fall down that way. Is there a ladder? Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to take that ladder and fall down. Just jumping on so that help take the damage. Okay. Then you're here. Now, we're gonna go down, but let's go up first. I think there's a door we can open up if we go up to the top. And you'll notice we've been fighting for so long, like your clothes literally get covered in blood. It's doesn't really go away until you like respawn or die. This I don't know if there's a door. Nope, I don't think so. There could be. I'm just not remembering what it is. He's relatively simple. All the stuns you can give him from the damage. Alright, so we go up this ladder, and I think... Yes. Now, there's a thing here with this window. This person wants verification, I think. Yeah, find the girl's mother. You end up finding a jewel, like from the necklace, I think.
It plays one of Daddy's things, and when Daddy forgets
this up.
Mom said.
And then here is the lever. And these doors open very, very slowly. Jeez. Alright. And we are right back here. If you remember this is where it led to the dogs, and this takes you up to the first boss. So we have another shortcut, another workaround where we can access the place. If that's helpful. Alright, so let's go through. And just so you know, like, we are making fast progress, not because I'm playing fast, but because I'm high level enough to access things and get quicker. I'm sure there are ways to do all this much faster, but we are going through this a lot faster than if someone was playing this game from the start. had doubled up. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way down. And then go over here. There's some pretty gross, scary looking dudes. These guys in the water are actually alive. And they're sometimes hard to hit. So I tend to do up top to bottom swing to make sure I get that. I don't really have to fight these dudes, I just want to get done. Dead ends, nothing really over there. We're gonna run past some of these guys if we don't need to fight them. Crows coming. I think there is some more of these dudes. They have a long reach too, so it makes it a little hard. So, when you first get here, you can see him faint in the distance. There is a giant pig. He will obliterate you if this is like your normal playthrough. He will take most of my health away if I did it even now. There's a much easier way to get him. So don't go down that tunnel, especially if you're playing this for the first time. All right, we're up here at this. Now you probably have no idea where we are. Are wasps. So we can't activate this, but we can step on the switch and activate the elevator. And this was the elevator we tried to activate earlier, but we couldn't. Where those ogres were from the house. So now we have from up there, straight ahead, is one of the first torches we got to. Come down there, cut through here, come to this elevator, and now we can make it over there across that bridge, which we are about to get to our second boss. This, getting this far in a matter of an hour, what took me hours. Like hours when I first played this game, because this, honestly, this was my first From Software game I ever played. Alright. Got a bunch of guys. This was difficult. The part. But it's a funny thing that happens. The fireball! It takes most of them out. Alright. We got it over at the end here. And a shield dude. He does hurt. Pretty good, I think. Switch out. I gotta remember something because I honestly don't remember. What's that called? Oh, I can't remember how you do that. What does that kill? Because I honestly can't remember. Oh, okay, it doesn't. Visceral attacks. I was like, what do they call them? I can't remember the name of it. Okay. So there is a thing called a visceral attack in this game, and I don't remember how to do it on every enemy. But remember the pig we found at the end of the hallway, the tunnel? We're going to go try to do a visceral attack on him. So if you get him this way, don't jump in there. Even if there's a note on the floor that says jump in there, don't jump in there. There's a pig. Oh shoot! I was too loud. Oh gosh, he almost killed me. Oh my goodness, he almost killed me. See what I mean? He's very strong. But we can still take him. He's actually worth killing because you get decent XP from, or blood echoes from him, but you also pretty much always get blood vials. So to me, he's worth the kill. But he's also a good spot to keep coming here and just like, so you can get behind him if you walk close slowly, I think, and you can do a visceral attack from behind, and you can take him out in one shot. Usually, it might be a second shot because of how strong you are. Actually, let's get up here fast. We are very close to the next boss. I feel like we can probably take him out easily. If I'm real rusty, I might mess up. So we'll see. These dudes. There we go. Hunter's mark. Not needed, but we got it. Okay. We're going to go in here risking 300,000 blood echoes, really. This is, I believe, Father Gascoigne, who helped us out earlier. He's probably one of the, he's one of the first hunters you come across. Or he's the first hunter you come across. It's like an actual NPC, like human that's not just little, you know, 1 or 2 shot kills. He's like got multiple skills. He's pretty challenging when you first come across him.
Sooner or later.
I'm gonna say. Alright. Let's get this guy.
What's that smell? Sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
Not doing it. Oh, there he goes.
What?
Oh. That's the wrong button. Oh. Yeah, see, that's the axe. The axe he's using, that's the one I start off with. That's the one I start with. Go, we got some damage. He's about... There he goes. He's gone feral. Come on. Don't get greedy. That's the thing with your attacks in this game. Don't get greedy. Oh shoot! Don't die. Don't die. No one died. Told you it's so risky. Okay. Oh, he's dead. Not yet. And there he goes. We got him. Sweet. And all that for 76,000 blood echoes. Like, not really a whole lot. Like, not realistically. Alright, and as I said, we killed him. We got us the light lamp back. Alright. That's mostly it for that section. We kind of have almost beat the first area. We're about to go into a new area. We've gone through 2 bosses. So we've done pretty good. We have the key, which allows us to open the door. The key that we literally just got. Let's go and kill it. I think there's another one up here. There are some spots where there's like a couple lamps back to back, which I don't know why they did it that way, but it just is how it is. It may have to do with loading screens and something like that. I think there is. Oh, there's a chest here. Chester Knight. There's not very many chests in this game to open it. So if you find one, you better open it. It's usually something good. That's not bad. That's some good amount of blood it goes. Let's go all the way up here. Oh, we got a cutscene. You don't get these too often. Every door in this game seems like it's super safe. I don't quite know why. Is that the church? Or the cathedral? I think that's what it is. Yeah, and it's just that the... This is called the Cathedral Ward. This is a place, another place you kind of, I don't want to say you get stuck in, but you repeat a lot. Because we can technically go straight, you can go left, and you can go right. But you can't go all those places at once. So, like I said, there's a lamp right here. We're good. We can talk to that guy. I don't really want to talk to that guy. Let me see. We got how many? Use this. Multiple of those. We got 6 of those. 6 of the basic ones only gives you 2,100. Not that great. But this is also the very beginning of the game, so you're not going to get much from these things. Yeah, 1,000 from one of those. This is not terrible. Alright, this one's 8. I think this is left over from my playthrough. 8,000. Not bad. Alright, we're just gonna use all these up. 20,000. Pretty good. Got one more. How much is this one? 20,000 by itself. That's pretty good. Alright, so we actually need about 80,000 blood echoes to level up. I'm going to show you a secret. You can say it's an exploit, but it's part of the game. I did nothing but borrow some information from somebody for this. So I'm going to show you this. So there's these things called chalices in the game you can get. Sorry, we had a chat member who decided to be not very polite. Alright, so the chalices here, you can open up 1 chalice per tombstone. This is where the only aspect of the game that is a like kind of infinite repeatable, where you can do as much of what you want. You can open up these. These are basically they will generate random things in the chalice, and like give you like it will give you a random dungeon with random settings and enemies and all that sort of stuff. So there are trophies in the game from PlayStation to doing certain number of chalices and also doing certain chalices. I did all those, so then I started experimenting with different ones. This one, this third one, I found online a tutorial where someone made a specific, they just discovered this, a specific set of things that made this dungeon, and it's repeatable with a code. So we're gonna go in here. I've done everything but beat the boss, because if you beat the boss, it ruins it, and you can't. I don't think you can go back into it. But I really don't know if I could beat the boss, because you'll see in a minute when we get in here, what happens. So there is somewhere in this dungeon, there is I'm assuming this, I'm not 100% sure. There are some places where there's a bridge, and there's a pendulum that swings, and some of the bridges have multiple pendulums on them. There will be an enemy on those bridges sometimes walking. If an enemy dies in Bloodborne for any reason, the player gets the blood echoes, no matter what. So, on this bridge is something pretty powerful, like very powerful, boss-like level, I think. And that character can easily just get killed by the pendulums. So, if you want an easy way to level up, all you got to do is go to this place. And you can Google it. I found it very easily. Google it and turn it on, and load this place up. All you have to do, and you need to do this method. When it loads up, walk straight and stop here. And there's the dude. Way off somewhere else. He's getting killed in about 4 strikes. He's dead. Give it a couple seconds, and we get 83,000 blood echoes for doing nothing. Here's the funny part. You can leave, because if you'll notice my health is a smidgen of health. That's one of the parameters of this place. What makes it so hard is that your health, anything kills you. Any hit from anything you do, instant death. So you just leave, and then you come back, and you stand there. The guy dies. You leave. You come back. The guy dies. Repeat it as many times as you like. Get as much blood vials and blood echoes as you want. And here we have 508,000. We're gonna go ahead and level up. What I tend to do, especially at this point where I'm so high level, I like to see. So like, if I get vitality, you see it gives me 10 more health points. Endurance currently doesn't do anything for me. Strength raises my damage on my weapon by 1 point. So does skill. Blood tinge raises my my gun by some damage. And arcane just raises my discovery. So I am actually going to raise my strength to get some more damage. It's a tiny bit of damage, but when you do this like 10 times, you get a lot more damage. So, and we are now 245. And on top of that, the required it takes now to level up again has risen, so now it's 508,000. So it's kind of
farewell, good hunter.
But there we go. We have more places we can go. There's the first place we went, the second place on the top of the ladder. The Great Bridge where we fought the first boss. This is... Oh, that's where we fought Father Gascoigne, and Cathedral Wars was the last place we were where the like 3 places we could have gone is. So this is where we will pick up next time. I'm going to leave here. Whenever you leave a Bloodborne game, you always want to go to exit, because you want to make sure it saves. There is no native save function. It just auto saves. I hope some of you enjoyed this playthrough of Bloodborne. We are going to continue this. I don't know if this is going to be a 5-part series or a 10-part series or a 20-part series. I have no idea. I suspect it's going to be closer to the 10-part, just because of the nature of what we're going to do and how many enemies. There's enemies I can skip. There's enemies that I may skip if they're being really difficult, if I feel like I can't handle them. So we will continue this game on next time. Now, I don't know stream-wise when I will stream again. Tomorrow may not happen. Wednesday possibly can. It might be an earlier time, though. The holidays are here and coming soon, so I will probably have a 2 or 2.5 week time frame of where I'm not going to be able to stream very much. I'm going to still try and post some videos of some other things, so be on the lookout for those. Otherwise, streaming may not commence until like January, which I hate to say, but that's just the nature of Christmas and New Year's and that time frame. I want to go and get this started because I want to get some idea if people like this or not, if they want to continue Bloodborne. This is becoming a little bit of a tutorial video, but I'm okay with that. We do helpful gaming here, so if you want to play this game and try it out, definitely try it out and take some of my advice. I'm not an expert at this game, but I've played it multiple times and love it, so I can give you some advice and some help. If you want to hit me up on Discord, join me there. If you like, sometime we can do a live chat from Discord on stream, so you would be in my ear and talking to me, but also you would be in chat, in stream, talking voice wise. If you want to hit me up offline and chat me on Discord there as well, you can talk about suggestions, things I missed in Bloodborne or other games. If you have other games you'd like me to play after Bloodborne, we either will go back to a Pokemon game. I'm contemplating that. If we don't do that, I'm not quite sure, but I don't want to stick to the same type of game all the time. So I don't want to just go from Pokemon game to Pokemon game to Pokemon game. We will see. I'm not 100% sure sold. Here's like the introduction to the game, you can see. But forgive me too if this game is gross to you. It is kind of gross and grody, but that's just what this game is. Follow me on TikTok. You can find me there for some different content and game clips, and join me on. Please join me on Discord. That'd be wonderful. But also subscribe here on YouTube. We've blown up recently a little bit. We've got a couple dozen subscribers. I think I had a couple of videos that just kind of went crazy, and we just got some subs. But hit me up and subscribe here, please, if you haven't. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming by for Bloodborne. Sunny, hopefully you'll come by again. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming by. As always, stay safe. Be helpful, gamers. Help each other out, like we have today. I'm helping you with Bloodborne if you haven't played it. And we will see you next Bloodborne time, next Bloodborne game. And yeah, let's beat this game for a 4th time. All right.